it's Kara here. I just wanted to come on quick today and make a video or two just so I can keep up with everything that's happening and keep you guys updated with my life. In this video I want to talk about kinesiology, which is a type of like muscle and bone correction using tape. I have some on here that I'll explain to you guys in a little bit, but first I want to talk about my past experiences. I know I've talked to you guys about my random body pains. Sometimes they're unexplained and unfixable because they just don't make sense. Something just hurts and hurts and hurts, but there's no reason for it to. But then sometimes it's something that can be corrected, like with my loose joints and muscles and those types of things coming out of place. For example, during the night, my knees dislocate a lot, like every night at least. Once a night, at least. And the dislocation part doesn't really hurt just because it's already so loose. It's just things like slowly pulling onto their spot, but it hurts when I move. So I'll wake up if I try to roll over if something's dislocated because then it hurts, you know? But kinesiology can obviously help with that, and kinesiology can help with other things like an actual injury. Over the time that I've been sick, I've had tons of random injuries, like sprains and things happening from falling and random stuff. I do a lot of bracing, and I can show you guys like a collection video, I guess, of all the braces that I have, and then like the different ones that I use regularly and stuff, if that would interest you. But right now I'm just going to talk about kinesiology. Like I said, I have some on here right now. It's kind of hard to show. It's just a strip down my thumb here that has a light stretch on it, just to kind of pull my thumb up and like into place a little bit because this thumb tends to sometimes. And then I have a strip here to kind of hold it in place that way too. And just the past week or so, I've been having, I guess, recurring wrist pains. At least 6 months ago, maybe 7 or 8, maybe longer than that even, I'm not sure. I had an accident at work where I was pushing a really heavy grocery cart, and my wrist just kind of like popped off to the side somehow, I don't know. And it turned out to be a sprain, a moderate sprain, and I had to wear a brace for a super long time, like multiple months, because it took forever to heal. And I also have a problem with having injuries and then they're healed and they don't bother me for a long time and then they just start bothering me again. Like probably 4 or 5 years ago, I partially like perforated my Achilles tendon. It wasn't really a tear, it was like micro tears or something. I was on a four-wheeler with a friend. It was a child's four-wheeler, so we were too big for it, and we flipped it, and the thing like landed on the back of my leg, and that's how that happened. But ever since then, it always causing me pain. Maybe not every day, but a lot. And I was fine after the injury. I had to like be off that one foot for a while, and I was using crutches for a while, and that type of regular thing, and I had to do like ice soaks, and I had to have it wrapped. All that stuff came from the doctor, and then it was better for a while. It was still sore, and I didn't really have the same amount of flexibility after it healed. But then it was like almost normal for a long time, and then after that point, I had to start wearing a brace again because it was bothering me, and it's been better than that since then, but like I said, it's still always causing me pain. I'm not really sure why this happens to me, but it does. I don't know if things aren't fully healing or if there's some tendency with whatever syndrome I have to have injuries just come back like that. I really don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, and I have no idea why I haven't talked about it yet. Because, I don't know, it's a pretty serious thing, I would think. But yeah, kinesiology is something that helps. So I have a few different, I'm gonna show you, and I can say for other sufferers what works and doesn't work. This is a really cheap brand called, what is it called? Of course, now I have to lose my memory. I think it's like 5K or like 5K marathon or just marathon or something like that. That's the brand of this tape. I just got it really cheap on Amazon after I got my more expensive tapes because I started using up the expensive ones really fast. So I got this to use on areas that I would only need taped for a short amount of time. Like if I was going to go on a walk, I would tape up my knees really good, and then when I got home or the next day, I would take it off. So I didn't want to use the expensive tape for that. And also this tape has a feature where the center, I don't know if I want to tear it right now, maybe I'll do it just on the end. The center splits, so it's kind of like that. So it comes apart into two separate long pieces, and that's how I did the skinny piece on my thumb there. And there's the other part of it here. And when you do it, you want to cut the ends round. That's just an important tip there. Have mummy tape. This stuff works really well. This is my very favorite. This works pretty well too. It just doesn't stay on for as long. And then this works awesome as well. I just don't like it as much because it's the pre-cut strips. And you use those up a lot faster because I'm kind of a small person, so I don't really need a full strip every time. That's pretty much everything for this video. You guys can comment whatever you need to, ask me questions, anything like that. I will see you next video.